Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Bridgewater. Complete to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Bridgewater on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now has Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip right. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The first-round pick of 2014. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. On second down, here's Haskins. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Quinn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Haskins. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now Edelman. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check safety, check straight.
From the 41, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Quick touch.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. As Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A gain of 3, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw it. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Bridgewater. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Bridgewater now. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Quinn. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, a run from White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job. You're knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Kerrigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm going back to you.
Bridgewater on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
1st down, here's White. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Big hit.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bucs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next...
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the